Good morning, Cleveland High School, and welcome to CHSLive Today.
I'm Josie McCluskey.
And I'm Zach Allen.
And we're here to give you the latest updates on what's going on around the world and right here in Cleveland, Tennessee.
That's right. Let's get the show started. Coming up, we'll be talking about 2 people who are dead after a car slammed into the back of a school bus.
Also on today's show, we'll be informing you guys about officials in Cleveland, Ohio, how they're out rescuing cold dogs and cats.
We'll also be talking about how the search continues for the gunman who shot and killed a toddler in Little Rock, Arkansas.
And people who come into stores and pay off other people's layaway. All that and more on CHSLive Today. It's Tuesday, December 20th, and once again, we welcome you to CHSLive.
We're live on set, and we have a great show for you today. Now, I've heard it's been getting cold, especially up in the north, snowing and everything, and people still seem to leave their dogs and cats outside. Do you have some on that?
Yeah, I do. As you just heard, the temperatures are dropping, and some animals are being left out in the cold. Officials in Cleveland, Ohio, are out and about rescuing some of these shivering dogs and cats. Whipping icy winds and Arctic blasts producing temperatures that are testing even the best, most insulated dog houses. It's really a night the Cleveland Animal Protective League says it's not fit to keep an animal outside no matter what the circumstances are. APL President Sharon Harvey and her agency is working with the Cleveland Dog Warden. More than 24 dogs have been taken from their homes in the past 12 hours just because they were left outside tied up.
2 people are dead after a car slammed into the back of a school bus. The bus dropped off about 24 kids at a church just minutes before, so no one was on board. It happened as the school bus was stopped at a red light. The car, which police say was speeding, rear-ended it and went underneath the bus. The car's male driver and female passenger died instantly. The bus driver was not hurt. Now let's go over to sports with Odin.
Happy holidays, CHS. There's a JV wrestling tournament on Thursday in the Jones Center, and some varsity matches are happening over the break as well. In national news, the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins faced off last night in D.C., with both teams needing a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. During the game, Redskins tight end Jordan Reed was ejected for throwing a punch at Panthers safety Kurt Coleman. After the play was over, Coleman didn't release his grasp of Reed, who hit him with a right jab to the face mask. Reed was thrown out, and the Panthers went on to win 26-15. Moving the Panthers to 6-8, while the Redskins fall to 7-6-1. Now let's take a look at a highlight video on our junior point guard, Malik Bradford.
Malik is definitely a leader by example. Malik shows how to do things. Malik's not really the kind of guy that yells at people or tells people what to do. Malik's going to be the guy that shows you how to do it. He models that each and every day, and then Malik is able to do that consistently day in and day out. But I would say the most unique thing that Malik brings to the table is that he is himself every day. He's never a different person. On Monday, he's Malik. On Tuesday, he's Malik. If he has a bad day, he's Malik. If he has a good day, he's Malik. We can always depend on Malik doing the right thing. And it just pays off huge for our program because our kids see, and this is the right way to do it. And Malik is so consistent that they pick up on it and figure out, hey, that's the right way to do things.
After high school, I want to play college basketball. I love Coach McCown. He connects on the floor and off the floor. And as a point guard, I'm kind of like the coach on the court. So we have to have a certain relationship, and I feel like we have a really strong one because we connect. It's not just basketball, but outside of basketball. Coach McCown always says, don't let your highs be too high and don't let your lows be too low. You want to make sure you're just taking one day at a time. We just want to make sure we're fighting as a team, and as a leader, he challenges me to try to get to know everybody very personal. That's my responsibility, usually, lead the team and try to get everybody involved as a point guard. But of course, we want to win the district, win the region, and win the sub-state game, and hopefully just make it to state. But Right now we're just playing one game at a time.
Good morning, guys. I'm here with Malik Bradford, who's a starter on our CHS basketball team. So I know that you've been playing basketball for a while. How do you feel like you've done personally this season?
I feel like I've had a pretty good season, but of course there's always room for improvement. But I would say I've had a above average season leading the team.
How do you expect that above average type of play to go on into your high school career and even beyond that?
Well, I plan on playing college basketball, and I'm not sure where at, but I want to be an architect, so I guess you can relate my leadership ability within those two areas.
Is there anything else that you would really like to say about the team or yourself in this season?
I feel like everybody should recognize that we are a team, and we play really good together. I know it's easy to look at one player and just focus on them, but we do a good job of playing together.
I completely agree. Well, thank you so much for being on the show this morning. Now I'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks, Ansley. There will not be any athletic events until after Christmas break.
Today and tomorrow we will be on half days for finals. Today's schedule will be 1st and 2nd, and Wednesday will be 3rd and 4th.
Long lunch will return after break. Now let's go over to Chloe with your entertainment.
Good morning, CHS. Popular girl group Fifth Harmony is now down to 4. The group announced today Camila Cabello has left the group and they wish her well. Fifth Harmony formed in 2012 after finishing 3rd place on the American version of The X Factor. They have released 2 albums and won several accolades, including Artist to Watch at the MTV Video Music Awards in 2014. The 4 remaining members say they will continue as a group. Cabello has yet to issue a statement about the split. We'll be right back after this short break.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Some call them layaway angels. They are people who come into a store and pay off the tab for someone else's Christmas layaway. It's the unexpected gift to people who might have trouble covering the holiday list for their kids. It's been happening at a Walmart in Wisconsin, where more than $1,000 has been spent by anonymous benefactors. Clark says as stress can often overwhelm the holidays, these layaway angels help put this season in perspective.
The search continues for the gunman who shot and killed a toddler in Little Rock, Arkansas in a parent road rage incident. Now a reward up to $20,000 is being offered by the FBI to find that suspect. Police say 3-year-old Asen King was with his grandmother on a shopping trip Saturday night. A driver behind the woman's car honked his horn when she didn't move quick enough at a stop sign. Police say after she honked back, the man got out of his car and fired his gun into hers. Now let's go over to Mallory with the weather. Mallory, how is it feeling out there? Do you think we'll be getting any rain in the forecast?
Well, Zach, it's about 33 degrees outside right now, so it's pretty cold out here. But looking at the rest of the week, the high for tomorrow is 55 with a low of 38, so it'll still stay pretty chilly. And it looks like the highs will stay in the 50s with lows in the 20s and 30s. And in national news, the lead meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, had some fun with the freezing temperatures on Sunday. Matthew Ducks blew bubbles onto a frying pan. They quickly froze, and he shattered them. In another cold weather experiment, he tossed a pot of boiling water into the air, and it instantly turned to steam. It was reportedly minus 24 degrees in the area. That's all I have for weather. Now let's go back to your anchors.
I actually didn't know you could do that. I know you could throw up water and it'd freeze, but I did not know you could freeze bubbles
I've never
like that
seen
at
that.
all.
I've never seen that before. It looks like something fun to do on a cold winter day.
Yeah. Well, that's all for your CHS Live today.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at CHS Live.
Have a great day, CHS.